Hey again. In this video we will talk about how we could read JSON data from HTTP URL. So reading from HTTP is really important if you want to be developer and you want to call data from HTTP, read or write or whatever. So in this video I will show you how you could read JSON and how you could parse it in your code. So think about Yahoo Weather. It gives you weather information if you go to developer.yahoo.com/weather. If you see, this is the weather information for specific cities. So now think about you want to read these data using your code, like you want to have these data in code. If you see, they have already give you the HTTP URL that when you entered in your code you could get these JSON. Hopefully when I added here I could show you what I mean. See, here is it, the JSON. So now I want to read this JSON in my code. So going to Python, I could do that by creating a new file and I will name it HTTP calls. Okay, then in this file, when I want to work with HTTP, first of all I need to import url lib.request.json because the result that I expected should be a JSON, so not URL. Then I also import the JSON also. I will import URL request and semicolon then JSON. I need to do main methods, which is called by main. Just pop up main in this way. So I do implement for div main. Here you go. Now think about it. I need to call HTTP URL. First of all, let's suppose I have the URL. I already copied it, so this is my URL. I have all the information here in this URL. Now I want to do HTTP call. So I say data, that the data that I expected from the HTTP. Then I say URL lib dot request dot open or URL open. What this one will do, open. What this one will do for me, he just read this data from the URL and he gave it here. Then I say dot read. That means, hey, I want to from the URL I want to read this data. So that means, hey, all the data in that URL, please read it for me. Then next step I say I have a data as a data. So now if I just try to print this data for you, you will not see anything interesting, just something doesn't make any sense. See it? Here is it. Now I want to convert this data from this type of too many things to JSON, JSON data. So to do that, really easy, just say JSON data. Oh cool, I already imported JSON. So I say, hey, JSON dot then I say loads. I'm loading something. So the loads will take the data dot decode. Hopefully he will take decode, but I don't know why he did not take it. He did not do autocomplete. UTF then /8. Then here you go. Now if I just print JSON data, I will have to see it in JSON format, hopefully without any error. Here you go. If you see before a few seconds, if you print it without JSON, you will not see it as a JSON format. If you print that data, you will see it in different format. If you just go back, print this one, you see there is too many encoding things. See, there is too many encoding things. So what we want to do is just remove that encoding. So we did UTF-8 to take off all that encoding. So UTF JSON, now all the data now I have it here as a JSON. Here you go. Okay, now you understand everything. You understand how to get all these data as a query. If you see this query have too many information, think about you need to get only this key, only the query. It's really easy. You say, hey, from this one print the query for me. You will able only print the query as a key because you will save it. He will save the data as a key and value, like. So you have to know how to access all these data. If you want to go to the channel, I think you could do it in this way. Only the result, hopefully. Let me suppose. See, here I get only the channel. If I want to go more far, so think about I want to go a query, then in the query I want to go to the results, and in the result I go to the channel. So let's do it in this way. Go back inside the query, I want to go the tag of the channel, So now he will give me only query channel. So now you have too many channels, too many information. Think about, you need to know the the location, only the location information. So if you say, hey, give me the location information, it will give you only the location information. Here, see the location, non, origin, AK, the country, United States. So this is how you work with it. Think about it. You have a JSON data is coming. When it comes, it will convert automatically to key and value. So when you want to access to any key, you give it the key name. If you see one to access to query, if you see it here, to have too many information. One of them is query. When you give it the query, he gives us only the information for a query. Then we say, hey, no, we don't want all the information of a query. We need only something related to the result. Query result. So he be restricted on the result part. Then we say, hey, not all the result. We need to go to query result channel. So he be restricted on this part only. And that is what we did. Yeah. And here we're done. And thank you for watching, and see you next.